Hey, hey, you know something? I'm in DC for the homecoming. Woo! Yeah. After that, I'm in Morris Brown trying to fool something. In NC, I'm in A&T, we can roll something. When I touch down, yo, A&M got a show coming. Tell me, who do it better? Falling line like it's next semester. Don't flip-flop on a nigga, I slide on you with a Howard sweater. Right now, I don't do forever. Right to your chest like the letter, man. Don't act like you don't understand it. You can say the word, you can spell, man. Yo, roll on it. I'ma need a dozen that can stroll on it. Saying tones are getting bold on it. This my lane now, pay a toll on it. Move your body, put your soul on it. What else am I supposed to do? Ain't no one better than you. HBCU.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to Point A, Point B. Man, the amazing sports show where all we bring to the table is long takes and bubblegum. We've got everything that you need to be great, including two of our amazing hosts with me today. On the immediate left, if you are watching on Twitch and YouTube, we're happy that you are. If you are, we have the great, the wise man, the Saints, Brooklyn. How you doing today, baby?
I'm feeling amazing. I hope all you beautiful people are feeling so good today. Thank you.
Awesome work. Farrell, make sure you're not muted. To my immediate to my right, but it's your left if you're watching now home. The granddaddy of soul. That was enough. Farrell, what's going on, baby? How you feeling, man?
Man, what's going on, man? You see it?
Hey, man, y'all know y'all see it. Welcome to season 2 of Point A, Point B. As y'all can see, I'm in my new digs right now. It's a little darker where I'm at. I was trying to Farrell look. I wanted to be, you know what I'm saying, more like you, Farrell. I got a darker in the room. Absolutely.
That's what we're doing today.
Absolutely. So excited to have you guys today, man. Q, thank you for being here, brother. Appreciate seeing you. Let me get some bass. He said the GOAT trio. Get some bass in the building. We are going right into our first segment. You guys ready for it?
Yes, sir.
The ultimate segment we always know as the Starting Five, where we give you 5 quick takes of information right here, right now with us. And let's get right to it. Starting off with a Hall of Fame win. It has been announced on Friday that both Dwight Howard and Carmelo Anthony will be inducted to the NBA, or basketball, I should say, Hall of Fame. The GOAT's return. Thank you, Grandmaster. We do appreciate y'all, boys, man. That gonna make me cry. But Carmelo Anthony and Dwight Howard was introduced to the Hall of Fame. This is after them both having a star-studded career, but Carmelo Anthony being a 10-time All-Star over his career, and Dwight Howard having won 3 consecutive Defensive Player of the Years, including an NBA championship with the Lakers and NBA championship a finals appearance versus the Lakers, where he lost against Kobe Bryant, of course. So him coming first full circle and getting his championship there. Both of them are Olympic gold medal winners as well. How do you feel about these boys finally being enshrined in basketball lore by having themselves inducted to the Hall of Fame?
I'm gonna start on that one. If you say that they don't deserve it, you a liar. They deserve every bit of this. They deserve every single bit of this. Carmelo Anthony is a baller and always been a baller. He was always put in situations where he not the greatest. New York, he was supposed to be the leader, but he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame, guaranteed. Now, Dwight Howard being called soft by James Harden, I don't care about that. Being through the Lakers and Kobe Bryant era, and that didn't work out. He got his redemption arc. He got to go back to LA. I don't even care if it was in the bubble, and he won that championship. And you can call him whatever you want. But both of them now, you have to call them Hall of Famers.
Farrell, go ahead.
Cook, I wholeheartedly concur. You cannot look over these two gentlemen's career and say that they don't deserve it. Carmelo Anthony was at his time, one of the most prolific scorers in the NBA at his time. Dwight Howard, like Tone said, 3-time best defender. consecutive best defender in the NBA, and that was well deserved. If you go back and actually watch those games, when you ran to the middle, like he changed people's shots going toward the rim.
I mean, it is that what it is. I feel like for Carmelo Anthony, he was obviously done with the NBA for a long time. He was good. He retired. Dwight Howard still wanted to play. I feel like this is them kind of trying to shut the door on Dwight Howard a little bit, but he deserves to be there either way.
I think he can play right now. I think Dwight Howard can play right now.
But
You
also,
think Dwight Howard can play right now?
hold on. I will say this though, real quick though. Let me just get this out. I'm gonna say this real quick. Dwight Howard can't play right now, but also this shines a light on him still being snubbed for the top 75 players. Where they did that in Cleveland a couple of years ago, where obviously Damian Lillard, you know what I'm saying, get better Dame, but you only got in because you had a meme. This fact that Dwight Howard wasn't there when Dame has no career accolades that compare to either one of them, to me is insane. But I'm still happy that he is getting his due, and if they do that top 5 list again in the next 10 years, Dwight better damn well be there, because if not, we riot on point A, point B. Let's talk about the next segment, going straight on down. Duke down. Duke in distress.
Oh, no.
We're not talking about Duke Dennis. We ain't talking about we are talking about the Duke Blue Devils. They took a loss versus Houston, both of them number 1 seed. Dear God, this happened when at the end of the game, our boy Cooper Flag got away with a little bit of a hook, you know what I'm saying, a little hook in the post to put up a shot right under the free throw line and bricked it, right? Some people are calling it the choke of the season. You know what I mean? Him being the consensus number 1 pick in the NBA draft. How does this look? Duke going down before a title champion, for NCAA title.
Well, that Houston team was playing some of the best defense in college basketball, especially when you consider the fact that I went and researched it. I think Duke scored under 70 points maybe 3 times this year, and this will be the 4th. Like, and then if you watch tape, like from jump, the Houston players, they were scrambling, like they were jumping at everything. Like every time the ball was loose, like three or four players in red was jumping at the ball. Like they seemed to have more energy on defense than the Blue Devils had on offense. So yeah, it's an upset, yes, but at the same time, you know, it's not because it was given. Houston took it.
No, they took it. Go ahead, Brooklyn. I'll set my spot after this.
Oh man, I like Bad Girls too. Blue Devil Dukes, what's up with you? I'm so confused. You were supposed to be ballers, man. But don't take it away. I still think Cooper Flag gonna be the number 1 pick. He's still Naismith Player of the Year. You can't take this. Doesn't take nothing away from him, but it's so sad to see him go out this way.
I mean, it's sad to see him go out this way because they had a 14-point lead with 8 minutes left in the game, and they choked it all the way down. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like, guard your throat. They choked it straight all the way down. And when you have the Naismith, hey, man, listen, somebody should have paused that game in the middle of that 14-point run in the 4th quarter. You got the Naismith Player of the Year, where some people are really questioning if that's deserving of him being the Player of the Year. I think a lot of it goes with narrative, but still, Duke down, Duke in distress, Duke done, Duke finished, Duke over, Duke out. Next segment.
So much for that Duke dynasty.
Oh man, let's get it out of there. Next segment, right? I mean, next starting at 5, starting at number 3. Don't be a fool. Shedeur Sanders, after his workout, I think it's a pro day. Yes. He has some really strong words. He said, "All I need is an opportunity." It's simple. Whatever franchise wants to change their franchise, there's no doubt who you go with. You'd be a fool not to pick me. What's important is what's important trait for a quarterback? Consistency. And that has been what Shedeur Sanders has provided. Now hold on. Before you get sassy, let me give you some stats, right? This year he passed for 4,134 yards, right? He had 37 touchdowns and 10 interceptions, and he led the nation with a 74 percentile completion rate. All right, he led the nation last season with that. Now, also, so you know, after Colorado's pro day, the Tennessee Titans and Shedeur Sanders has agreed to cancel their private workout as well. And they also said that Shedeur Sanders threw the ball well, and you can see him do what he normally does, which is drive the ball down the field. But how do you feel about his more of his confident words about what he can do on the field as a starting quarterback in this league?
Man, let me say something. I'm not worried about him. You know who's the real fool? Deion. Deion's the real fool. Because you can't be the legendary LeVar Ball and guide your children into the spot that you want to be. You can't do it. Because everyone knows Shedeur Sanders is not that guy. I don't care what those stats say. He's getting carried. And if whoever does draft him is the real fool.
Shedeur, go ahead, Pharaoh.
Who is carrying him? You don't accidentally pass for 74%. You don't accidentally get those passing yards that he got no touchdowns. Who is carrying him? Because before you sit here and say Travis Hunter, it's not just Travis Hunter that's be considered a top wide receiver from that team. There are other receivers too. So it's not just Travis Hunter. Everything works together. It's Shedeur, Travis Hunter, and the other receivers. It's also Shedeur reading defenses. It's also Shedeur, his presence in the pocket, because there's been the times he had jailbreak in the offensive line and he still completed passes. So we're not going to do that.
Well, hold on. So I don't want this to be a full blown debate, because it can be. But I want to say this: Shedeur Sanders, when you talk about pocket play, Pharaoh, I want to hold you on that one, because he does have some of the longest times in the pocket when it comes to holding on to the ball. That's a real serious critique that he's going to have to deal with, especially in the NFL, where the defensive lines get better than they was in college. But I will say this to you, Brooklyn. He has two wide receivers that can be in the first round of the draft, and they are a dependent position.
Hold on. Right?
Yeah, they're a dependent position, which means that they depend on the quarterback to get them the ball, right? That's what's the reality of that. But you know who's not in the first round at all? Any of his offensive linemen. Any of them. He's been getting smacked all season long. While we're talking about what he does not provide, Shedeur Sanders is a journeyman when it comes to, he takes damage, he takes a beating, and he gets that ball to his receivers. He's very accurate, and he has what he was not being said as well, is he has a great football mind, a lot of IQ that's been passed down from his father, and you cannot argue with that kind of it's just what it is, bro. You get an opportunity where you have that experience. I'm just saying.
I hear you. My personal thing is there's a reason why Cam Ward is the definitive number one. And I believe Cam Ward is going to number one. The reason why Tennessee canceled it, because they already know who they're getting.
Absolutely. Moving on to number 4. Pistons. The Pistons clutch their spot in the Eastern Conference playoff. This is super exciting information. Finally, for the first time since 2018, 2019, they have clinched their spot with a win over the Raptors. This is great, man. Coach Bickerstaff said it's a big deal for this group. This is an opportunity for this group to reflect on where it is, where it's coming from, and where you're able to accomplish together in this game. When you got their lead scorer right now, and their all-star leader, Cade Cunningham, averaging 25 points a game and 9.2 assists per game, shooting 46% for the field. With the Pistons clutching this spot, do you believe in the Pistons? Do you believe in Detroit basketball?
I believe they will make some noise in the playoffs. I don't think we're talking about a team that will be in the finals, but they won't just be an easy win or just like a charity case in the playoffs. They're going to make some noise. As long as they got Cade Cunningham and Jalen Duren, who's unsung as our screen setter, rebounder, and shot blocker. He's unsung. As long as they got those two, and Asur Thompson. Yeah.
Brooklyn.
Detroit 313. Detroit. I'm ready. I think Detroit can do it. I think Detroit can go all the way. As a Cinderella story, I believe in Detroit. Let's go.
Detroit has beaten a lot of playoff teams, and they proved that they can stand the test when it comes to those playoff teams. So I do believe in Detroit to get to round 2. Let's calm down. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about them doing much more than that.
Fan. I'm gonna say let's calm down.
I don't want us to, let's calm the hell down, relax.
It's not a finals team.
Let's not get drugged out. But talking about possible finals team though, Houston Rockets, rocket power, baby, wiggity, 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 wiggity. They ended the Thunder's 11-game winning streak with a 125-111 win over the Thunder, and you got to see a great game with Jokic Alexander dropping 22, Jalen Williams dropping 33 points, but the Rockets were led by Jalen Green, who dropped 34 to help snap that Jalen Green snap that run. Man, do the Rockets have a serious case to be in the Western Conference Finals under Coach Ustroka? Talk about it.
Man, Rockets got a real chance. That young talent's going crazy. Jalen Green and himself, him and his 47-year-old baby mama are gonna go crazy this season because
relax.
Have you seen? No, that's no disrespect. Have you seen her? Respectful.
Pharaoh, go ahead.
Him and his stepson, same age.
Pharaoh, go ahead.
Yeah, they do have a chance to make the conference finals with the play of Jalen Green and a player that people don't mention all the time, Sengun. He's been balling this whole year, and in his game he scored 31 points. Like, that team is really stacked, and they can make it to the conference finals.
What a name drop!
They can make it to the conference finals, but let's calm the fuck down too. I want to talk about the reality of the situation, right? I want to talk about the reality of the situation. Do they got some veteran leadership in that locker room? Yes, Steven Adams is a great person to have in that locker room, but you know who's a reverse to that? People think that he's great because he had a great moment. Van Fleet is literally a problem. You thinking about Dylan Brooks? I'm talking about Van Fleet. Okay,
I'm talking Dylan Brooks.
Number 1 crash out of the season. Okay, Fred Van Fleet is that crash out, and he also has the same gene that Luka has, without the same talent that Luka has when it comes to taking last second shots that's unnecessary before it's time to. You will see Van Fleet shoot a wild 3 with 5 seconds left in the game when they're down by 2. This is the kind of stuff that will mess you up in the playoffs. He doesn't know when to tail back and let the young stars like Amin Thompson and Jalen Green step forward. Also, Sengun, as him being a great offensive talent, gives me the same feel as your boy from the Kings. Sabonis, except he's not as good as Sabonis, to be realistic. I'm not gonna lie to you. Sabonis can bang with big bodies, pause. That Sengun can't do, and that's really the issue with that. So, do I believe in them to put in the playoffs? Absolutely. Y'all can get to the second round. But a Western Conference team, the West is the West is deep. The West is
the conference finals. They're not gonna win it.
The West is hold on.
Thunder, Lakers, Nuggets, Warriors. That's basically it.
The West is deeper than Wesley Pipes in the 2000s. I need y'all to calm down.
Who though? Thunder, Lakers, Nuggets, Warriors. Who else? You got 4 other teams you have to worry about. And they just beat one of them.
Hey, hear what you said. Let's go on ahead and get to the bread. Give me 1 second.
Get to the bread.
Go ahead. Let's go ahead, get to the bread. And talk about the next team up, man. It's important that we move right the hell along. Game of the day. The Lakers meet. You good, Pharaoh? Come on down, man. Hey, man. The Lakers beat the Thunder today at 3:30 p.m. Eastern. You're going to be able to see both of these teams who have a serious they have
Lakers beat the Thunder?
They have a serious argument when it comes to contention for the Western Conference Finals and the finals this year. So the reason why this game matters so much is because both of the star players on the Lakers have done their part of sending the Thunder home in the playoffs. Luka doing it last season when he played for the Mavericks, but also LeBron James and AD did it before as well. But there is some differences this year, even though last year the Thunder was still number one seed as well. This year, there is no AD that helped the Lakers when it comes to that size difference. And also, there is no bigs behind Luka that helped him when it comes to that lob threat, because Jackson Hayes is not that, but he's only getting about 15 to 17 minutes per game. So, can the Lakers be legit after they just dropped the big three they have, Austin Reeves, LeBron James, and Luka Vandross, dropped 92 points together? Is that enough for them to be able to stop this Thunder team? Pharaoh.
I think so, because of the fact that while OKC has great defense, great team defense, you know, it is all about the matchups. And, you know, anyone on that team will have a difficult matchup with LeBron. You know, Luka's going to be Luka. And then the X factor is Austin Reeves, because he could take you off the dribble. He works well in the pick and roll. He can dissect the defense and make timely and right passes. And, you know, he can create his own shot. So that can offset the fact that the Lakers don't have the same size that OKC has in the paint, but it's predicated on them making their shots. So they have a chance to, but at the same time, OKC got a punch chance to win that game also.
Brooklyn, go ahead.
Man, he said it best. Austin Reeves is the ultimate X factor. You know what LeBron's going to do. You know what Luka's going to do. When they go out there, is Austin Reeves going to come out and be Austin Reeves? And that's what you need. You need the whole three to come out. Otherwise, I believe the Thunder is going to win this. And Lakers lately have been on a kind of up and down slope. It's been up and down. So I need the Lakers to come out strong. They need to come out and actually play some defense. And if that can get done, they win this single-handedly.
I mean, I think a lot of times we don't discuss, right? We don't discuss how serious this Thunder team is. I think a lot of time the media itself just ignores it all the way. Q says, OKC Thunder, WWE Royal Rumble, Boost Mumble Bundle. But it doesn't. We don't talk about how great this team has been defensively. Now, I will say in the playoffs, things do change once coaches have an opportunity to be able to zero down on what you do the best. And one of the biggest gripes when it comes to this Thunder's offense, even though their defense can most definitely get stops, they have multiple players who can be able to guard, along with Lou Dort, Caruso, you know what I'm saying, Jalen Williams, of course, and then SGA. They've got a lot of players who can guard the positions that the Lakers provide. But are you going to be able to be confident and say that this team can shut down Luka and LeBron James? I'm not quite sure about that. But this is an opportunity for JJ Redick to be able to show how good of a coach he truly is. This is going to be his toughest matchup to date, because this time he has to go up against his team twice. You know what I mean? Back to back. It's going to be great basketball to watch. In the playoffs, I would have the Lakers. Because I think that you can find a way to zero on SGA. He has to get the ball out of his hand. And then when that happens, I don't trust that anybody else can get it done. You can't hear me?
You sound muffled.
You sound very muffled. Yeah, I
just muted and listened to the stream. You're clear on the stream, but you sound muffled to us.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I was tapping.
Okay. Well, y'all gonna have to get over that. How muffled is it? Is it bad or?
Yeah, it's that bad. We couldn't. I made out like 20%, 30% what you said.
But you're crystal clear on the stream, though.
Okay. Give me 1 second. How about now?
Better.
Okay. So
there it is.
Beautiful, right? It's good.
Yep.
Okay.
Go.
So like I was saying before,
you got the Lakers.
Yeah, Lakers obviously, because I feel like, for one, they have more offensive threats at this point in time. Jalen Williams can get things done. Of course he can. But Health is always a question when it comes to Jalen Williams, especially at the end of this season. And also, I do obviously worry about if the ball gets out of their hand, what they're going to be able to do, because removing the ball from SGA kind of just shuts down what they're able to do on offense. So that's just my thoughts of it. It's going to be a great game though in about an hour, so we're going to get through the show because I want to be able to watch it. I'm not going to play around with y'all. And also, so, you know, because obviously nobody's watching this game. Nobody's watching the Bulls versus the Hornets right now. I want y'all to know Bulls up by 20 on the Hornets right now. Dear God, Josh Giddey going crazy. But just so y'all can know. Man, moving right along to what's important. You guys know that you can obviously like, share, and subscribe. It's what helps us the most be great. We hope that we can, you know, depend on you to help us be great by joining the fray and like, sharing, and subscribing. It is the biggest thing that you can do. If you are watching on YouTube, you can also subscribe there. That helps us grow as well. But also just know that you can come over to Twitch and do it as well, as you're gonna get quality programming over there that you will not be able to get from YouTube. Moving right along, fellas. You guys ready? The conversation that we gotta have today, man, it's a serious conversation. It's a real conversation, you guys. And I feel like it's one that's important to have because it can affect the NBA for a time to come. It is Ja Morant. Ja Banks. Some may call him the shooter. Ja Morant, yet again. This is back to back, mind you. Back to back.
The wrong kind of back to back.
Back to back. Ja Morant. Right. I'm gonna get the. I want you guys to be able to see it through and through. Right? This is Ja Morant. This is the first game he does this gun gesture. Now, obviously, Buddy Hield did it first, but Ja Morant still did it. Why, Ja? Why, Ja? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Why, Ja? Why are you shooting guns? Hey, you know what's crazy, man? Is to me what baffles me about this in totality, right? Is the fact that he has a lack of common sense, right? With a lack of just recognition or accountability of his situation that he put himself in by carrying live firearms on live, right? And then now you're doing a gun gesture, which continues your this thought process of who you are. He's talented, right? He's talented, just like Gilbert Arenas is. Gilbert Arenas was, just like Steve Francis was. All right, Sebastian Telfair. Is his antics off the court going to be the ending of his career?
Okay, first off, let me say this. People try to speak around it like, I don't really know that dude. Okay, check this out. Ja Morant went to a prep school in Columbia, South Carolina. You are not a thug. Stop trying to make people think you are a thug, because you're not. That's the first thing. The second thing is, like Tone just said, you have to realize what situation you find yourself in, because there are going to be some people that are saying, well, that's not fair. A fair is a place where you go to judge pigs. Life is not fair. Because of the fact that you have suspensions because you brandish firearms, the league is going to be watching you closer than anybody else. So don't get mad or retaliate when somebody else does that, because they're not looking at them the way they're looking at you. You need to be cognizant of what situation that you're in right now. You've gone from a possible face of the league to you're going to mess around and lose more money because you can't stop doing something as simple as showing any signs of a firearm, whether it's a real one or a fake one. Don't even go buy water guns.
I don't even want to see him. I don't even want to see him in that line, bro. I don't even want to see him in that line.
gonna get this reference. He gets close to the contract, so I pull out my Beretta. No, I'm losing my contract. There goes my contract. Come on. Why? Are guns more important than your monies? There's no reason you need to be doing any of these gestures. Stay completely away from it. You've seen how many people lost their careers. We're talking about Gilbert Arenas is so clearly the example that you don't need to go. There's no reason. You're not a thug. You make millions of dollars. Why do you need go to the range? I own weapons. You can own weapons. Just go to the range. You don't need to do that. I don't get it.
I want to listen, man.
His real name is Clarence.
Yo, listen. So all the toughness aside, right? I don't really care too much about talking about if he's tough or not, whatever like that, because Ja Morant is what Ja Morant should be, a top 10 talent in the NBA, right?
Yeah.
Talent in itself, bro. You have the ability to be the future of the league, right? We've seen so many stars, like especially guards in this league, squander the opportunity for outside interference. Obviously the one people think about the most is Gilbert Arenas, right? But you also have Steve Francis. There's people that you can look at that's going to show you what not to do, especially in a time right now where your team is in turmoil. You just lost your coach that took you to the playoffs multiple years in a row, right? It's been in conversations that you were a part of the frustration that things weren't going in ways that she felt like it should go, with pick and roll coverages and everything else and matchups that led to your coach's demise, right? And when you have a chance to be able to show people that your team is actually legitimate, right? That the Grizzlies is still a playoff team, the one of old, right? You do this. And with the Grizzlies already shown that they aren't, I don't believe they're willing to pay Triple J the max that they're going to be owed to him. I think they're going to move away from him. What now, Ja? What now? Because brother, like all the talent in the world, my boy, you don't want to be another Russell Westbrook, man. Known for having an attitude problem and stuff like that, and aggression, unnecessary aggression all the time. And you gotta lose this gun stigma. Go do a charity when you paying people to give their guns and stuff like that, to turn their guns in, and you're burning them, getting guns off the street. Go do something like that. Because this is stupid. Your dad looked like Usher. Ain't nobody ever touch you. And your parents always loved you. Put the guns down, baby.
Put the guns down, baby.
Put the guns down, baby.
Especially when you got a teammate that runs point guard, Desmond Bane, that's been playing better than you.
I won't say playing better. That's a stretch.
I was going to say that was a little bit, but
that's
I mean,
a stretch. He's playing well. Right, he's playing very well. He's playing very well. But playing better is a little bit of a,
the reason why I say better, Desmond Bane's not in the news. He ain't getting suspended.
Desmond Bane also got short arms. He ain't got enough reach to be able to grab a gun from the refrigerator. Desmond Bane got tight. Let's just calm down with Desmond Bane. Okay, let's just calm down. Let's calm down with Desi. But I really do believe at this point, man, Ja Morant is working himself out of the league, man. Your talent is what's keeping you there. Grandmaster said, leave that T-Rex alone, man. But yeah, he's working himself out, man. It's not looking good. It's not looking good.
They'll tolerate you till they can replace you.
You said what?
Shit.
They'll tolerate you until they can replace you.
And as much talent comes in and gets into the league every year, man, you would think you would understand that. My apologies, y'all. Ignore that. Go ahead. My bad.
No, it's just Marshawn Lynch said it the best for anything. Any NFL, NBA is you get your chicken, you get your money, you get your bread, you get your shit right.
Yeah. Yeah. That's reality. That's reality. We gonna switch right over to one of my favorite segments of the week. Y'all know it. Y'all love it. Y'all trust it. Doing too much. This segment where I'll give you a few crazy takes. A few crazy takes. And you tell me, am I doing too much? Or am I not doing enough? I am
Shit on the
listen. This is gonna be a great day. Let's go, as they should say. Okay. Hey, are y'all down to play?
Man, let's get it.
I guess, man.
Okay. Listen. I'm excited. Let me be excited. Okay. Let me be excited. So, my first one. Okay. My first one. In this one, might hit a little different. All right. This one might hit a little different. Y'all boys ready? Celtics don't make it out of the first round. I said it. Celtics don't make it out of the first round. I said it. Hear me out. If the Chicago Bulls make it into the first round, make it to the play-in, right? They could be looking at the Chicago Bulls, okay, in the first round. If that is to happen, I'm not so sure. Okay? The Celtics can do what they did before with shooting crazily to get past people in the playoffs. I think there was a strong possibility the Celtics drop in the first round of the NBA playoffs. Talk to me. Am I doing too much?
You want to take that, Pharaoh? You want me to go? Which one you want?
By all means, Brooklyn.
Oh man, I'll take it. Because you know what? I don't think you doing enough. I don't think you're doing enough. Boston. I hate Boston. Bing bong, big cat all the way. You know we representing the Knicks as well. Knicks all the way, but I tell you the Bulls is coming up that ass. Celtics, you better watch out. You ain't that good. Yo, no. Jalen Brunson, you got anger issues. Your cornrows roll too tight. Yo, I'll keep going because I know. No, Kristaps Porzingis, you should have never left your mother.
Pause.
Say less. All right, I'm good.
My stance on this is it's not that you're not doing enough. And I don't really think you're doing too much. I think you right down the middle with this. I'm almost down the middle.
Oh, I'm sorry. Real quick. Information. If it started today, they would either play the Magic or the Hawks in the first round. And we've seen both of these teams beat teams. So I'm just saying, go ahead.
I want some chicken.
Because I mean, I've seen how Kobe White been playing.
No. Trap Kobe White. We talking about Franz Wagner and Pablo Ponchero
And Pablo
Ponchero or Ice Trae the Gang.
Either one of them beating itself in the first round.
Yeah.
Hey, Ice Trae got to Eastern Conference Finals.
I will say this. I'm not sure if I had that confidence in Atlanta, but Orlando, you cooking with the perfect temperature if it's Orlando. Because I tell you what, Orlando can beat anybody any given time in a 7-game series. The way that team is built, the way Franz Wagner been balling out all year, and the way it seems like his game and Panchero's game are meshing now. Yeah.
Come on, bro.
They can
bro.
beat anybody in a given time.
Come on, bro.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
You cooking
Just
with fish
saying.
for that one.
I'm just saying. This is where I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying? This is where I'm at with it. You feel me? Because everybody be thinking the Celtics just got it. Okay? The Celtics won a championship last year. They have been a perennial Eastern Conference Finals team and stuff like that a couple of years. But, right? I watched this team get knocked out a few times. And Holiday is a great defender, right? Not too much. I wouldn't even say too much of him. Yeah, I'm not forgetting about Cole Anthony. I was about to get there. I'm about to get there about Cole Anthony. Cole Anthony is a walking bucket. Bucket. Okay?
He really is.
We are sleeping on how good that Orlando team is. And they got two players that can drop 30 every single night.
Yeah,
every single night. There is and their games complement each other too. It's not like how it almost feels like Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum have to go either or. You know what I'm saying? A little bit. Their games complement each other in more. That's gonna be a nasty first round.
You hit it right on the head with the whole how Jalen and Jason Tatum, like it's either or. Because I'm just in what I've seen, the Celtics offense is predictable. It's like they're doing the same thing all the time. And not only do you have to worry about more, it's more intricate with what's going on with Orlando. You know, if you know how to play the type of defense to stop what Boston has going on offense, that's it. Because they don't really look like they have any creativity with their offense whatsoever. It's the same thing over and over again.
Hey man, I'm telling you, y'all be thinking I'm crazy. But take my number,
not this one,
and call me baby. Hey,
you cooking with fish grease with that one. I'm sorry.
All right, my next take.
Fuck your life.
My next take. Are you ready?
Hit me with it.
Are y'all boys ready?
First one. I'm actually ready for this one.
Yeah. Are you ready? With injury being in question for the Denver Nuggets, Warriors send the Nuggets home first round in 5 games.
Hey, you know what?
Warriors send the Nuggets home first round in 5 games. They won't even get 2 games in. Because what I've seen and what I realized and what I've recognized, rock with me here, lock in with your boy. Lock in with your boy. What I've recognized here, right, is that yes, you are going to get big number triple doubles from Jokic. But you know what they are?
Given.
Empty points, empty stats. They came with losses. He had a 60-point trip dub and lost in the double overtime game versus the Timberwolves. He almost had a triple dub game in this game versus the Warriors. But you know what happened? Curry had a 15-point lead in the third quarter. They're a better coach. And hold on, let me lock in. They have never lost with the lineup that includes Steph Curry, Jimmy Butler, Draymond Green, Pods, and Moody, I believe. Never lost. And with Jimmy Butler being in the lineup, they're 26-3. No matter how Jimmy playing. You hear me? And we haven't even got playoff Jimmy yet. That's all I'm saying, man. Lock in. Am I doing too much?
You see
Am I doing too much?
Hey, for anybody out there that's ever been in a church with a lot of black people, when the preacher start preaching, he's saying something everybody agree with, you make that ugly face like you smell something bad, like he cooking. That's why I'm giving tone right now because you cooking.
Am I doing?
You cooking?
Come on,
listen. Because the key to Denver winning, and I don't know if he's gonna be playing well because of injuries, is Jamal Murray. Everybody talk about what Jokic does, and Jokic does what he does, but they cannot win consistently without a healthy and engaged Jamal Murray. And he's injured now. I don't know if he's going to be playoff Murray.
Playoff ready, coming off an injury. It's like 5 games left.
Exactly. And we all know how Curry steps up in playoffs, and we know how Butler steps up in playoffs. Hell, nobody wants to talk about it. Draymond stepped in the playoffs too. Let's be honest about it. Boy, ooh, you cooking with fish grease right now, bro. I want to disagree with you. I want to find a reason to disagree with you, but I cannot. You cooking with fish grease.
Tones, you need to next week come with some better ones. And I'm saying this is not great. These are some amazing, amazing takes. But once again, you're just not doing enough.
I'm saying I can't disagree with what he's saying.
No, you're not. No, because you're agreeing with him. I'm disagreeing in the way that they're gonna sweep him. This is a sweep. We're breaking up the brooms.
That's what Q said in the comments. That's what Q said in the comments. He called a sweep. I put the comments on the screen.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think you're doing enough. Tones, bing bong, they're done. Get the brooms out. We snapping them. Belts to asses. The Warriors get in that lineup. They get Jokic. It's over. 4 games done. Because I disagree with you because you said 5 games and now they're not winning a single one.
I think they win a game. I think they win a game in Denver. I give them a game in Denver. That's about it, big dog.
You know, if they, you know what? Is it weird that if they didn't have Russell Westbrook, maybe I'll give them a game, but they have Russell.
You know what's crazy?
Disrespect.
You know what's crazy? When I was thinking about this take, I didn't even think about how ass Russell Westbrook truly is in the playoffs.
I was gonna say, are you not thinking Russ? Come on, man. What
Warriors in 4. If I could say it, I would say Warriors in 3 because I don't believe nothing that comes out.
The only way the Nuggets win this series, Westbrook had to play out of his mind, and I don't see that happening. He would have to have an out of body experience for the Nuggets to win this series. I'm serious. And the Nuggets lose, the West is really wide open then because there's no more dominant center. There's no more dominant center in the playoffs. It's really wide open then.
Westbrook, Nuggets are shook. Warriors in 4.
Umar said, "Fuck it, Warriors in 2."
In two. Jesus.
My last take, man. I
can't wait to hear this.
My last take, man, might shake things up a little bit. Right?
Hold on.
My bad. Hold on. Give me a second. Not find my mouse. Hold on. Sorry about that, y'all at home. My bad, y'all. This one.
Shout out Dash Catering.
Shout out Dash Catering. That's our sponsor. Dash Catering is our sponsor.
Yes, indeed.
So this one, all right. I was trying to think about it, right? I want to think about it because I wasn't sure how I was gonna feel about this, right? And I had said some things prior that I wasn't, but I'm gonna say it now, okay? Y'all ready?
Let's get it.
Come on, man. Come on.
Y'all ready?
Cause you cooking.
Come on, man.
I'm ready for this plate. You
great
cooking. All you gotta do is make the plate now. Come on. Let's get it. Plate it.
Rams going to the bowl, y'all. Hold on.
Oh no.
Hold on. Let me talk my talk. Last year
Plate this dish.
Last year, they won their division, right? They only lost that game versus the Eagles because it started snowing. All right, I'm gonna stand on that until the day I die. Okay, they lost that game versus the Eagles because it was snowing. Okay, and you not gonna tell me that you feel confident saying that Rams team is getting spanked by the Commanders or anybody else. Okay, the Lions lost both of their coordinators in the NFC. I don't think that it could just be said that they're gonna take over and do what they did again. Okay, the Vikings don't got what they got no more. Okay, let's calm down. Okay, let's calm down. No more Cup, but they got Devontae Adams. No more Cup, but they got Devontae Adams. They still got Puka.
They still got Puka. Okay, let's they
stop
still got
playing.
Young defenders.
They still got defenders, bro.
Let me be quiet.
Okay, let's talk about it. You think the Buccaneers are a real team in the NFC?
Go ahead, Brooklyn. You
think the Buccaneers are a real team in the NFC? No. You think the Falcons is getting better? No. You got the Rams, but you got the Seahawks beating the Rams? I don't see it. You think Vikings is going to have a second year where they got 14 wins? The Lions having 15 wins? No. The Commanders are looking better. I don't think that Saquon gonna give them a second year of straight dominance. Not in the row. Absolutely no. And then also, Jalen Daniels was a rookie last year, right? Get ready for the sophomore drop off.
There's usually one. Go ahead,
NFC wide open. Rams to the bowl.
I'm not gonna say that you're doing entirely too much this one. See, this has been a very good one, but this one you overcooked. You see, you're not overcooked. See, it's a dried chicken. It's still edible chicken. And some still good meat, man. It's still pretty good.
Hey, yo.
The season. Hold on.
Talk about your good meat, Brooklyn. Go ahead, talk about your good
baby,
meat.
but I don't like it's dry, baby. That shit dry. Your take is very dry. I don't like it. I don't like it in ways because you're telling me Jaden Daniels is not going to be him. He's going to be. They upgrade their team in every way. Defensive, safeties, corners, even an aging fat Debo they got. I mean, I don't know how much that's really going to help, but they got him. But you're telling me Saquon's not going to continue to be dominant with Jalen Hurts and the continuous domination of him pushing on his tushy. I tell you now, you might be overseasoned on that one there, brother. Just slightly overseasoned. Do you feel
Daniels is valid, okay? Saquon is kind of wild, okay? I understand that. I have confidence in the aging Devontae Adams because last year he was healthy.
I still think
last year he was
one
healthy.
of your more valid points. But
last year he was healthy. And hold on.
Go ahead.
Hold on. Now last year, did your boy Matt Stafford have to worry about injuries in his receiving core?
No. Well, my point is yes, he did, but yes. I'm more worried about the injuries to Matt Stafford's elbow, the consistency of his growing inflation of his elbow that he says throughout the season he has to constantly monitor because he has what they call the MLB pitcher's elbow. So I'm worried about if Matt Stafford can't go, your take means nothing. So if it's up to Matt, it's up to Matt.
I don't give a damn about his elbow.
It cost him last season.
I don't give a damn about
season before.
It didn't cost him last season.
No, it didn't. No, it didn't
Cost him.
No,
receivers were dropping the ball and slipping in snow against that Ravens team. Me and Farrell watched that game.
Eagles.
I'm sorry. The Eagles team. I'm sorry. The Eagles team. Me and Farrell watched that game. And was literally sitting here being like, if the snow didn't fall, the Eagles could have lost that game. And we could have been talking about them boys in the bowl.
Okay, check this out. In the words of Chef Ramsay, the beef Wellington is cooked perfectly. I'm gonna look. Chef Tone has put together a wonderful dish and plated it beautifully with this last take. I'm sorry. I've been trying to find reasons to disagree with him, but I cannot. First off, like he just said, we watched that Eagles-Rams playoff game, and to be real, even with the snow, the Rams had a chance for the upset with the last drive. Receivers dropped the ball. I'm telling you right now, and how we talked about how Philly's front four looked tremendous against KC. The Rams front four looked tremendous against the Eagles. they were running through their line like somebody with diarrhea.
And you want me to believe the same wide receivers, except for Cooper Kupp, is going to succeed this time? Hold on. You just said it was the wide receiver's fault. And I'm going to go ahead and use that exact same argument. It was the wide receiver's fault. Sure. Mm-hmm. So you expected me the exact same wide receivers minus Cooper Kupp. And I'll get Devontae Adams. Hold on. I'll get there. Hold on. Mm-hmm. With the exact same wide receivers minus Cooper Kupp, Super Bowl MVP, Cooper Kupp is going to improve that and be able to catch the ball for Stafford this year. Hold on. And then you add Devontae Adams, and you think that's going to improve a Devontae Adams who's never had a single year with Stafford, only ever rocked with Aaron Rodgers, and when he went to a different quarterback, any different quarterback in the Raiders or the Derek Carr, Garoppolo, any of those scrubs they had, how did that work out for him? He was okay still. Okay. So I predict him to be okay.
How many years did Puka Nua play with Matt Stafford?
Yeah, again, you're complaining about the wide receivers dropping the ball in the snow.
Answer my question.
No.
Like 3 years. 34 years, sure.
So go ahead, Fer.
So you telling me that because of one game, you think that they're gonna have inconsistency with catching with Nakua because of one game when snow started in the middle of it? Is that what you're telling me?
All of a sudden next season in the playoffs, if they just hit snow, oh my God, there it goes, then I'm going to predict them to lose.
How were the Rams? How were the Rams the year before they won the Super Bowl?
How was the Rams the year before they won the Super Bowl? With Jared Goff and still playoff contingency, beating the Chiefs 55 in prime time. See, they were good.
And then they got Matt Stafford.
One
right
immediately.
They got Matt Stafford one immediately. Okay. Matt Stafford plus wide receiver equals greatness. It's always been that way. Hold on. It's always been that way. If it's three things you can count on, it's death, taxes, and Matt Stafford and a wide receiver going stupid. This year, hold on. This past season, Puka Nua was going dumb. The snow hit, it changed the way they were playing completely. Now, hear me out. You think Puka Nua got to where he was at, right? Finally, tasting what it is to have that playoff, that moment where he could actually go. And he's gonna come back next year, focused and ready. And then Devontae Adams, after playing for that Jets team with the Aaron Rodgers who didn't give a damn. He got something he got to prove. He's going to be able to prove that with a quarterback that's going to be able to get him the ball in every single possible way. And then lastly, Cooper Kupp was on a strong decline. A steep and strong decline. Do he got hands? Yes. Is he a better route runner than Devontae Adams? I don't think so.
No,
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so. So you got a better route runner, Devontae Adams, who can still play strong, as you've seen him do for the Jets. If he had a quarterback that actually knew how to get him the ball properly, and you got Matt Stafford. We're talking about an elbow. An elbow got him to the playoffs. An elbow got him one drive from the NFC Championship. And if the Rams get to that championship, they beat the Commanders.
They do.
They beat the Commanders
because, like I was just saying earlier, the same way we praise how Philly's front four played those last two games, the Rams front four played the same way against Philly, who have one of the best lines in the NFL. So it's not just the offense you have to worry about. those same defenders, a couple of them who were rookies,
Now
now
I was
have
gonna
more
say
experience.
defensive rookie or defensive rookie of the year. Yeah.
Yeah. Now they have more experience and they have playoff experience. And it's not just the front four that played well. The secondary played well, and they got a draft coming up, dude. You're not gonna sit here and tell me, because looking over the landscape of the NFC, like Tony's brought up, going into next season. Honestly, if you look at it, the most talented team with consistency at the coaching level would be the Rams.
Like I said, I like the take slightly over seasoned. I like it. I do like it. I do like it.
It's perfectly seasoned. I don't know what to tell you.
I do like it.
Because as great as Saquon is, now you want to talk about something that we could talk about we've seen over the years, because see, you're trying to take one game and make it sound like that the Rams receivers have had problems with drops like 3 or 4 years in a row, and that's not the case. You can't draw that from one game. What I can draw is the fact that Saquon Barkley is probably going to be injured next year.
Okay.
Whoa.
I can draw that.
Well,
I can draw.
I'm not gonna speak too much on what injuries should happen. I don't want to talk on that. But we do got to move on. Yeah. We do got to move on from this segment. This has been a great one, a great conversation with Doing Too Much. With your boys here at Point A, Point B. I'm telling you right now, it's a banger. But we're gonna move on to our next segment. Before we do that, we want to let you know that you can like, share, subscribe. If you're loving what you're seeing right now, what you should be doing, you should be subscribing to the page right here on YouTube and on Twitch. Make sure you like it to the page right now. Also, Q, let them know in the comments you can use your free your Amazon Prime for a free subscription here at Point A, Point B. If you're going to use it anywhere, use it for the place that's giving you the greatest sports show of all time for Point A, Point B. Let's move on to the next segment. We love it here. Start, bench, cut. But this one is going to be a little bit different, fellas. A little bit different, fellas. I hope y'all enjoy it, because with the news of obviously the loss that happened for Duke, I want to go over Duke's great players, right? We got some great ones. Let's talk about it, right? Look at the bottom of the screen. You can see them. We'll start from the right. We'll head over to the left, because from the right, you got greatness. Grant Hill, Kyrie. Obviously, you see a little bit of Cooper Flag in there. DJ Redick, Christian Laettner, Pablo Panchero, Brandon Ingram, Zion. Whatever you want to feel like he's in the NBA, but Zion for Duke.
Oh yeah.
And Jason Tatum as well. Now, I don't care what kind of criteria you use to make your starting five, but you're gonna have to define it. Okay? Give me real quick your starting five. Duke starting five. The rest of them will be benched and cut. But I want your starting five right here, right now. Who wants to go first?
I'll take it. Okay. I'm gonna actually go ahead and start with Kyrie. Kyrie is a Duke legend, and it's always gonna be that. You're gonna have Kyrie at my one. I'm gonna put Kyrie at the one, and I don't know. Does it have to be the where they played in college, or where they're playing anywhere in the NBA?
It's your criteria, but you're gonna have to explain it.
I'm putting Pablo Panchero at the 2, man. Kyrie 1, Pablo at the 2. Strong front court. Both of them can handle the ball if need be.
Go ahead, keep going. I'm hearing you.
Okay. And then at the 3, I'm going to have to go Jason Tatum. I think I'm going Jason. In Duke, he was legendary. He's nasty work. And I want to say Zion only because of the busted shoe. Man was dunk nasty. He was crazy work in Duke. And then Elton Brand. Elton Brand's gonna be my big man.
Ooh.
Okay. Farrell, go ahead.
Brand.
Farrell, go ahead. Farrell, go ahead.
Okay. Well, the only one we got matching up together is I got Kyrie at the 1. Now I'm gonna tail off a little bit different. I'm putting JJ Redick at the 2.
Well,
Sniper. At 3, I got Grant. Great defender. Can run the offense. Yes.
you don't think he's still a little too short for the 3? No
Grant
disrespect.
Hill? Oh, you wild.
No,
Grant
no,
Hill was 6'8".
Yeah, well,
Grant Hill was
that's
6'8".
fair. That's fair.
And no disrespect to Zion at all, but because of how I want my lineup to be versatile, I'm putting Jason Tatum at the 4. And my 5 will be Christian Laettner.
All right, bruh. Y'all gonna make me do it. So I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to do it then. All right.
Do it then.
Is you really about to do it?
I'm gonna have to
Do
do
it
it, man.
then.
I'm gonna have to
Do it
do
for
it,
the burn.
man. I'm gonna have to do
Do
it,
it for the
man.
burn.
We'll get on it like that.
I'm gonna have to my starting lineup because remember, Kyrie ain't played that many games. He played 5 games for Duke. Not enough.
Okay.
I got Tyrese Jones as my starting point guard.
Tyrese Jones is crazy work. He was crazy in Duke.
I got Tyrese Jones as my starting point guard. All right. I was gonna say Seth Curry, but I got Tyrese Jones as my starting
Seth
point
Curry.
guard. All right. For my 2, I got Shane Battier. I got Shane Battier at my 2. All right. All right. Hold on now. The 3 and D, easy play. Okay.
Yeah.
Easy play.
I like it. I
All
like
right.
it.
We need somebody to get a bucket at all times. Okay.
Respectful.
I'm gonna go.
Come on.
It's rough.
I'm gonna go
The three's
Brandon.
rough.
I'm gonna go Brandon Ingram.
I'm not mad at that.
I'm gonna go Brandon
either.
Ingram.
No, I'm not mad at that.
I'm gonna go Brandon Ingram over Jason Tatum. I'm gonna go Brandon Ingram over all of them. I'm gonna go Brandon Ingram over all of them. Okay. I'm gonna go. People sleep on Jahlil Okafor at my 4. At my 4.
Okafor at 4?
At my 4. Christian Laettner at my 5. I don't want Kyrie. JJ be on my bench. Carlo be on my bench. I don't want Zion. I'm good off of Zion. I almost put Carlos Boozer in my starting 5.
Carlos Boozer in my starting 5. Carlos Boozer. Hold on. Why is no one saying Cooper Flag? What is there something wrong with the young man that's about to get
Cooper
drafted?
Flag. Hold on. Cooper Flag. You know he got the Naismith Player of the Year. He averaged 17 points a game.
But he didn't do what some of these other players did.
Q said, "Give me Tones forward, Kyrie at the PG." I like that. I like that, but you're not gonna say that Cooper Flag had better moments this year than JJ Redick had.
No,
when he played for Duke.
No,
I'm not.
Later, a 2-time national champion.
I'm just saying, bro. He wasn't one and done. Later ball. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna say he was better than. If you put all the Duke's best players, Cooper Flag's not even top 15. He's not even top
real.
15.
And that's real.
He's not even top 15 in Duke, bro.
Because we ain't mentioned Bobby Hurley.
Bro, let's be for real. I'm gonna name some off. I'm gonna name some off that we didn't take, right? Boys sleep on Grayson Allen, right?
Yeah.
Marvin Bagley, RJ Barrett, Carlos Boozer, Wendell Carter Jr. was there. Okay.
Yep.
People sleep on the fact that Luol Deng played for them boys.
That's very true.
Okay. AJ Griffin played for them boys. Gerald Henderson played for them boys. Rodney Hood played for them boys.
Yes.
Right? Jalen Johnson played for them boys. Both of the Jones brothers played for them boys. Luke Kennard played for them boys.
Yes,
Obviously, Christian Laettner. Derek Lively played for them boys. Jared McCain played for them boys. Come on, man. I'm just saying.
There's a lot of good to great NBA players.
Cam Reddish. Austin Rivers was balling out for them boys.
Yes.
Gary Trent. Mark Williams. I'm just saying, bro. Justice Winslow. And Cam Reddish was going dumb in Duke. Cam was going dumb. And RJ Barrett only didn't get that much shine because Zion was there.
He was balling too.
And I still got him over. Come on, bro. Just saying. I hope y'all enjoy Start Bench Cut. Go ahead, Farrell.
Now, because what a lot of people got to understand is that, you know, there were like great players that, you know, they might not have scored that many points, but you know they were going to be great players because, you know, Grant Hill and Christian Laettner were on the same team, and Christian Laettner was scoring like 20 to 25 a game. Grant Hill was scoring like 12 points a game on that Duke team. And we talking about this dude would have been a Hall of Famer if not for injuries.
Just saying. Real quick, I want to let y'all know you gotta like, share, and subscribe. If you look in the comments right now, we're gonna pin it to the top of the comments. Don't forget that you can use your Bezos bucks to support your favorite podcast. Your free Amazon Prime can go towards becoming a part of the fray. Join the Shatter family. You see Q put that in the chat. I pinned that to the top. You want to make sure you join up to the squad, be a part of the family. And we're going to hop into the last segment of the day. Y'all boys ready?
Yes, sir.
The last one's a brand new segment, and it's called The Last Word. I'm so excited to be able to provide y'all this great segment here today because this one, we get to give our last word on a team that we should discuss because we need to discuss, and we have not discussed enough about how trash they truly are. Fellas, are you ready? Let's talk about them boys. Give me 1 second. I want to make sure I have it queued up and everything. All right. After taking a overtime loss, the Phoenix Suns yet again took a loss that will cost them in the playoffs, in their pursuit of playoff contention. At this point, they are 11th in the Western Conference, 2 games behind the next team, which is the 10th seed. I want to give y'all some stats. Y'all ready? Before we hop right into them, let me give y'all some stats.
Let's get it.
Kevin Durant right now is averaging 26 points. Devin Booker is averaging 25 points. Bradley Beal is averaging 17 points. Kevin Durant shooting 52% from the field. Devin Booker shooting 45% for the field. Bradley Beal shooting 49% for the field. Right? This is a team on average that's giving you at least y'all 60 to 70 points per game. What the hell is going on? What is going on? What is going on? Why is everything not sunny in Phoenix?
Because everything's not predicated on just how many points you score. We really need to stop with this because a lot of people, they judge a player by how great he is, by how many points he scores a game. That is not the only way to influence the game. And you have to be able to influence the game with more than just that in order to facilitate wins. Because if you just scoring a lot of points, mean you win a lot of games, then damn near everybody that leads the league in points should win a ring that year. and it does not work that way. Yeah, they putting up 70 between them three, but that doesn't do them any good when the team is giving up 90.
I hear you. You still got Tyrus Jones as your point guard on that team, right? You lost to a team who's starting. You lost to a team last night who's being coached by Doc Rivers and Darvin Ham, and they're starting Taurean Prince. Okay, I don't understand it, bro. I don't get it. You got Grayson Allen, who has been a great off-ball shooter, right? You got Nick Richardson, who's an athletic big. If the Lakers would love to have him at this point in time for what he can provide to the floor. And you got three of the most predominant scorers the league has seen in the last 10 years. Like, even if with Bradley Beal only playing 50 games this season, right? You still got two other superstars. How are you this trash?
Well, let's break it down then. Let's break it down, because Devin Booker's numbers are not too far off, up or down, from where he's been his entire career with Phoenix. And when has any of those performances propelled Phoenix into the playoffs until they brought other players in?
So Chris Paul, they didn't have that. I mean, before that, bro, I'm not going. The Suns didn't have. The Suns were the Suns, bro. He was, and you got to remember that 2020. When they were in the bubble, they won like 7 or 9 straight games. And the bubble was cooking and stuff like that. Like, that team, when Devin Booker was doing everything he could. He dropped a 70 piece.
Right.
Like, we're not gonna do that. Devin Booker was doing the best he could with that team. And when you got DeAndre Ayton being as soft as he is, like, I just don't like you. You know,
don't misunderstand me. I'm not placing it all like entire blame on Devin Booker's shoulders. What I'm saying is that you have to have more than just someone who's a prolific scorer.
May I for a second?
Go ahead, Pharaoh.
Go ahead.
All I would say with this is who's blaming Devin Booker? Who's blaming KD? Maybe you could blame Beal, maybe just a little bit.
I'm blaming KD. Go ahead.
I would. That's what I'm saying. You want to blame someone, I would blame the rest of the team. The supporting cast that's not very helpful, that gives up the rest of the points whenever we have to be on the floor. Essentially, Booker has to play the entire game. KD, you have to play the entire game. You can't let those people on the floor, is what you're telling me. You don't have a supporting cast.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
It was a question.
Okay. I'm just saying that narrative.
I'm asking, is that what you're aiming to me? Is that they have to be on the floor the entire time, or what? Because you're telling me it's who is to blame if you can't blame Booker?
Hold on.
Who is to blame if you can't blame KD? Who is to blame if you can't blame Bradley Beal? Your 3 superstars. You're gonna blame the supporting bums that you pay bare minimum on.
They're not bums. This is the problem.
Just compared to the 3 there, would you pay them the $100 million you're paying Booker?
You're paying right now.
To them, no, they're lower.
Right now, Kevin Durant is the 4th highest paid player in the NBA, making $50 million. Right?
So you'll pay any person on that bench the same thing.
Devin Booker is 7th right now in the NBA.
You'll pay anyone on the bench the same thing.
Bradley Beal, I think, is 6th right now with a no trade clause. My problem, right, with this is that any other team, and I'm not going to bring LeBron into it. We'll bring Luka into it. We'll bring any other star caliber team, right? Any other team. If they don't succeed, you don't blame the bench like that. You don't blame the other players in the starting lineup. You don't hear Gabe Vincent getting blamed for the Lakers losing games. You don't hear Lou Dort getting blamed for the OKC losing team.
Hayes would play a little bit better.
You don't hear them blaming, you know what I'm saying, anybody else except the star players. I'm blaming Kevin Durant. This is the third super team. The fourth super team you've been a part of. And you've only seen success in one of them, and that's because that team was already built for success around you. OKC failed. Warriors, 2 rings, 2 finals MVPs, sure. You left that because your feelings was hurt. And you go to Brooklyn. This destroyed that team's capital, everything.
Yep.
Right? This dismantled that team. Right? You don't do anything there because you're chasing fool's gold with Kyrie and DeAndre Jordan and James Harden
and Blake Griffin
Leon. Oh. You were chasing
Marcus
fool's
Aldridge.
gold. You were chasing fool's gold, and then now you move to the Suns, who had Chris Paul. Right? The Chris Paul effect is real. If y'all don't believe, look up the Chris Paul effect. Is real. Every team he's been on, they've been better than they was the previous year. That is the Chris Paul effect. The Chris Paul effect is real. And y'all decide to move on from Chris Paul and bring on Bradley Beal. Because it's crack. I'm blaming Kevin Durant and I'm blaming ownership completely. Because this Suns team was already projected upward when you went to the NBA Finals. Why would you break up a team that went to the NBA Finals? You add more. If you want to get rid of DeAndre Ayton, you do that for a better big, a stronger big, sure.
Right.
But going to get KD was unnecessary. Y'all sent the Lakers home. Go ahead, Farrell.
For anybody doubting the Chris Paul effect, I remember when he got sent to OKC when they had nobody. Everybody said they sent him there to retire. He took that team that nobody expected anything and took them to the playoffs.
7 games.
Before Wemby got hurt, forget what you might think, the Spurs was going to end up in the playoffs. They were going to end up in the playoffs, and it was going to be hell when they got there. The Chris Paul effect is real because he's a leader. He's a floor general. He knows how to put everybody in the proper place to succeed. I'm not trying to dog Devin Booker at all.
He's not a point guard. He's not a point guard. I put it this way. You can look at around the league and look at teams that have great point guards. Tell you what. If the Suns would have went and got De'Aaron Fox instead of KD, they'd be in playoff contention right now.
I'll say it like this. Point guard, KD's a fraud, Chris Paul in 5.
Loving it. Listen, this has been an amazing show. That was the last word. Everybody good with the last word?
I'm good.
I'm good too.
I said it's gonna happen. I already said it's gonna happen.
I'm good too. This has been an amazing show. On my immediate right, you got your boy Brooklyn, the Saint. When the Saints come marching in, make sure y'all shout out some prayers, everything for Brooklyn. Love you, boy. Thank you for being here. To my immediate left, we got Papa Doc. We got the grandfather of soul.
My first name ain't Clarence.
You said KD might be the best looking loser of all time. No, sir. The best looking loser of all time will forever be Kyrie Irving. But this has been an amazing show. I think it's been a fun show. I think we enjoyed ourselves. Boys, did you have a good time?
Yeah,
listen,
yeah,
if you are watching on YouTube or you are watching on Twitch, make sure you leave in the comments. Go to YouTube if you're watching on Twitch. Go to YouTube. Leave me your crazy takes, and I will use your take. I will use your take and put your take up for doing too much segment. I want the takes from the people at home. I want to hear your crazy takes What's the wildest stuff you believe? We will take your takes and we will make gold of them. I promise you. So do that. It has been an amazing show. Thank y'all so much for being with us. We love you. And remember, Point A, Point B is a show where we don't have all the information, but we're going to act like we do. This is an amazing time for sports.
That part.
Make sure y'all watch the Lakers coming up next at 3:30 Eastern. And make sure you come back and see us on Tuesday as we got more Point A, Point B for you. Thank you so much.
See it.
It has been Point A, Point B.